How many of you, as employers, already employ individuals with learning disabilities or who are neurodiverse? Brilliant, fantastic, that's literally everybody. Tell me the benefits of employing some individuals with neurodiversity or who have a learning disability. Just shout them out, what are the benefits?
They see it from a different perspective from someone else.
Brilliant, so that's sort of innovation.
Yes.
Fantastic, thank you for that. Anything else?
They challenge us.
Yes, perception-wise, make you think about accessibility.
Yeah, and why?
And why, yeah, brilliant, thank you.
I mean, apart from the individual, I think the whole team benefits from actually developing a greater understanding of sort of disability and how it may present to them, so they learn more from
Yeah, that shared learning, that individual with the lived experience that can share what impacts on them, and you learn so much from that. Absolutely agree with that. We have an employee who has Tourette's, and this individual actually presented to the rest of the team about how Tourette's affects her. And the barriers and the learning from that, the impact of that was so significant. It was brilliant. And people changed their behaviours because of it, which is fantastic. Anybody else? Benefits? Yes.
Well, off the back of that, similarly, it increases empathy.
Yes. The understanding. Yeah, the empathy. Brilliant. Thank you.
Attention to detail.
Attention to detail. Absolutely. They spot things, I think, that maybe you would have missed. So that's brilliant. Fantastic. Anything else?
They think outside the box as well.
Yeah. No, when you've got so many different ways that people are thinking, you bring all that diversity, you're going to come up with a fantastic product or service, aren't you? Because that you've got all those different ideas, which is, it makes it stronger. Anything else? Yes.
It also makes us question our comms and how we hold meetings and the ripple effect that has for everybody in the communication becomes clearer and so just comms become better.
Yeah, so it's really challenging that view of communication doesn't just have to be verbal, but there's so many different ways to communicate, and then probably linking into accessible information as well. We tend to waffle, and actually you just need to say it much more clearly. So there's a lot of learning going on, isn't there? That's a brilliant example, thank you. Okay, thank you for that, that's fantastic. I can skip through all these slides now very quickly. You've got the up there already, which is the innovation and inclusion, I think is the key points. There is a minimising of staff turnover. A lot of individuals with disabilities are looking for that sort of permanent role and that commitment. They're committed to staying in that job role for a long time. Attracting new customers from a business point of view, if you're much more inclusive in your culture, in your products, if it's more accessible, you're going to attract customers with disabilities. Procurement opportunities we haven't mentioned, but obviously it's right, isn't it? Having a diverse workforce means that you're going to meet the requirements of a lot of procurement tenders. Reasonable adjustments. I love reasonable adjustments. There's a real misconception. Oh, we've got to change the whole building, and we've got to put in this, and we've got to put in that. Reasonable adjustments can be so simple. I'll give you a very quick example. One of our staff who is neurodiverse is a tutor, okay, and they teach online, but they're trying to control when they speak, when they're teaching, so they need to break every 45 minutes to stand up and get rid of that energy, okay? They pace, they stim, whatever it is. So it's easy, isn't it? That's a reasonable adjustment, that's absolutely fine. You teach, but every 45 minutes you take a break, you put your camera off, and you go and get rid of whatever you need to get rid of. Reasonable adjustment.